When I was a student at Harvard, I learned a lot from classes, but I learned even more from building things. And that's why I believe something simple but powerful. Real education doesn't happen when you sit in class. It happens when you take action. You can read every book on entrepreneurship, listen to every podcast, attend every seminar, but until you actually do something, it's all theory. The best lessons I ever learned came from experience, not textbooks. When I started coding, I didn't know what I was doing. I made mistakes, hundreds of them. But every mistake taught me something I couldn't have learned from a lecture. The truth is, failure is the best teacher, and you can only fail when you try. When I built Facebook, I wasn't trying to create a company. I was just experimenting. I was trying to solve a problem, connecting students on campus. And that process of doing, testing, failing, and improving, that's where the real education began. People often think learning ends after graduation, but actually, that's when it really begins. Because out there, in the real world, you don't get grades, you get results. You don't get exams, you get challenges. You don't get lectures, you get problems that no one has solved before. And the only way to learn how to solve them is by doing. At Facebook, I tell my team all the time, move fast, build things, make mistakes. Because when you build something, even if it fails, you've learned something no one can take from you. Some people spend years planning, researching, and preparing, but never act. They wait until they know enough. But the truth is, you'll never feel like you know enough. The only way to know more is to do more. Think about every great innovator. Elon Musk didn't learn to build rockets in a classroom. Steve Jobs didn't learn design from a textbook. They learned by doing. That's how the world moves forward. When you take action, you gain experience. When you gain experience, you gain confidence. And when you gain confidence, you gain the power to shape your own future. It doesn't matter what field you're in, business, technology, art, design, the principle is the same. Don't wait to feel ready. Start now. Learn on the way. When you start doing, something magical happens. You stop being afraid. Because once you begin, you realize that learning isn't about being perfect. It's about growing. Every version of Facebook, from version 1 in my dorm room to the massive platform it is today, is a result of constant learning through action. We tested, we failed, we fixed. That's the process of progress. So to everyone who's listening, whether you're a student, an entrepreneur, or someone trying to find your path, remember this: education gives you knowledge, action gives you wisdom. Don't wait for permission, don't wait for the right moment, start now. Write that code, start that idea, build that prototype, post that video, test that dream. You'll make mistakes, and that's okay, because every mistake is a lesson that brings you closer to mastery. At the end of the day, the people who grow the fastest aren't the ones who know the most. They're the ones who do the most. So learn by doing, build something, fail, try again. That's how you'll discover who you are and what you're truly capable of. Because the real classroom isn't in school. It's in the world you create with your own hands.